Blog Talk Radio.
Blogtalk Radio being rebooted back up by me. And I know some of you guys don't like me, but this is Jaybo. This is not a persona. This is not fake. This is me straight up the way it is. Now bear with me. I just wrestled over the weekend. I got a leg drop from the top turnbuckle. It ended up coming across my chin. I will post it up in Discord. Guy that did it to me, his name was Charlie Cashew. He come off the top rope, hit me in the chin, knocked me out. It was pretty funny. It wasn't funny at the time, but it's funny now because I didn't remember I don't remember coming out and having the match. So why I'm saying that is because I'm a little fucked up and I'm a little dreary, but after listening to the clusterfuck that was God's Rainbow Ministries, apparently Kenneth Fishman and Benjamin Buford Fontaine, these guys are really good friends again, and now they're doing a show, the new God's Rainbow Ministries, which was very pleasant to listen to. Since Mr. Tony, my buddy, who I'm trying to get back on the air, decided it was a good idea to get off the air because of stupid nonsense, lo and behold, stupid nonsense comes waltzing into the Blogtalk chat room. Pretty cool shit. All right, so let's see. I'm going to sit here. Hey, Joe Gibson, my buddy, where are you? Because it seems like you want to talk to me on the air. So I'm here. I'm going to send you a private message right now. Oh, it says you're offline. All right. So you made me go out of my way to sign on here, to talk to you, and you're fucking gone. Cool. Who has Joe Gibson's cell phone number? If anybody has Joe Gibson's cell phone number, whether it's Discord, anyone, send me just send it to me. Because I'm going to call him. Because he decided to get on here and start talking smack. Someone told me about it, so I'm on here now. Internet friend just sent me... fucking A. Thank you, internet friend. We're going to call up Joe Gibson, and we're going to talk to him for a little bit. That's what we're going to do.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized.
Really?
Please try again.
Okay. I'll gladly try again. Interesting. All right. I think that was me. I think I smashed the keyboard a little too hard. Just waiting for him to pick up. I don't know, King Bugs. He could be sucking dick. Last I checked, him and Alfonso were an item, so...
You have reached the voicemail box of
Joseph Gibson.
Jesus Christ.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Joey, it's Jaybo. I'm live on the air. I told you I was coming on to start a show. Figured I'd get you on here so we could talk. Apparently you want to speak to me. You're probably very, very busy with Alfonso right now, but that's cool. All right, I hope to talk to you later, Pumpkin. Please feel free to call in. I'm going to stay live for another maybe 10, 15 minutes and bring callers on to talk to them about stuff that actually matters and not shit that is made up. So if you would like to call in and have a conversation with me, please feel free. Thanks, Pumpkin. Love you. Okay, I'm waiting for Joe Gibson to call in. But while I'm waiting for Joe Gibson to call in, I got a 502 sitting here that wants to come on the air and talk to me for some sick fucking reason. So let's have it. 502, what's up? You are on the air with a very inadvertent host who didn't expect to do this. But go ahead. What's up?
I am not a shit walker. I don't know who the Emperor Palpatine is, but I am not a shit walker. And see, Emperor Palpatine doesn't exist. He's a character from Star Wars. I can't stand this shit.
Is this Tony Gaga?
What do you hear? What do you say? This is Tony G, a.k.a. Uncle T, a.k.a. Tony Sex.
Tony Sex. Okay. So why do they? Who are they, and why do they call you Tony Sex?
Well, you see, that's the name of my gay porn persona.
Ooh.
Yes. After the end of the show, I decided to work into the gay porn because I have a lot of gay fans. And so, with partnering with Wham Ranch Productions, I'm starring in Saddle Up Cowboys 6.
Oh, God. How do they make it 6 of them?
I have no idea. I just get the script, dress in the sexy costumes, go down to the ranch.
You dress in the sexy costumes and go down to the ranch?
Don't laugh, you son of a bitch.
Well, thanks for calling in, Tony Gaga. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And internet friend, so here's the thing about assless chaps. Chaps are always assless. I've yet to see a pair of chaps that had an ass attached to them, unless it's something Jesco has done. Not entirely sure. Chris Bam, yeah, you missed quite a bit. There was what the fuck was it? There was a God's Rainbow Ministries that came on the air earlier tonight, run by BBF and Kenneth Mary Lou Fishman. And at the end of the night, I guess Tony F broke into the compound and beat the shit out of Kenny, and then the radio went off the air. So very, very scary. As Willie Wong would say, very, very scare. Very scare. So here I am waiting for Joseph Gibson, who came on the air and tried to talk, and he's not here now. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing or why he even did it. No idea. But I am, and yes, Ashley, I would definitely come around once your circus starts. But yeah, I'm waiting to get Joey on the air. Joey has not showed up yet. Cobra Jeff, you're right. I should call again. And I'm going to right now. Let's see where Pumpkin is. Because Pumpkin's got a lot to say, and I want to give Pumpkin his freedom of speech.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Joseph Gibson.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Joey Cakes, I'm trying to call you again. I know you're probably doing something with your mouth and you can't really talk on the phone right now, but it would be imperative and very, very important. I mean, you're not really important, but I'm going to give you a false sense of importance here. To call us up, talk to me on the phone. It would be very, very nice of you. If you don't, I'm going to I see God's Rainbow Ministries. They're more important than you. Fuck off, Joe. If you're going to call in the show and stop being a puss. Thanks, buddy. Love you. God's Rainbow Ministries I guess it's my chat room. I want to congratulate you guys on a very entertaining show. I don't know if it was fake or real, but I'm very, 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 very impressed with how that show went. Very impressed. I don't know if you guys are in the queue, but no, there's no number there. I usually know Ken's number. Yes, internet friend. God's Rainbow Ministry was nice tonight. I gave them the okay since I took this I took the channel off of Tony's hands. What I'm doing is I'm just going to hang out. And wait for Joe to call me back here on the line. Inner Circle Radio, shout out to you guys. You guys joined the conversation in Blogtalk. I'm literally not talking about anything. I'm waiting here. I'm waiting here for Joe Gibson to jump back in and actually call. Oh, thank you, Matt Crowley. I saw that in the Tits Core app. Like, I'm sorry for the dead air. Oh, Turd McGillicuddy. He definitely liked God's Rainbow Ministries. You know what? Why don't we get Ken to get on the air and talk about God's Rainbow Ministries? That would be awesome. I would love to hear from Ken. I mean, I did this for Joey G. I did this for Joe Gibson, and he's not on the air. So I guess the song that Tony wrote for him and rapped about Joey G is nothing but a bottom bitch. It seems to be accurate and true. I guess I'm going to call him one more time. I know he's hiding, or he's probably sitting there in the deepest, darkest depths of Blogtalk Radio because he doesn't want to get on the air and talk to me, but he came into Tony's chat room and started talking smack. So here I am, and I'm waiting, and I want to hear what you have to say, Joey. No, Cobra Jeff wants me to call Gold's Gym. The reason why I will not call Gold's Gym is because he probably doesn't go there. He probably walks by and sees other alpha males who he wants to be like in there working out. So what he does is he sits there, he walks down, he sits there, and he goes, whatever that damn voice that he does. That sounded like my fake Tony voice, didn't it? Shout out to Doug Daniger. There it was. Yeah. So he came out and he looks at these alpha males in the gym and he just says to himself, he goes, I just fucking want to be them so bad. I really want to be them. The only alpha male I really know, truly know that even talks to me are the guys on Blog Talk Radio. Oh, you know what? That guy looks about as big as Jaybo is. Maybe I can be like him. I wonder how big his dick is. Will it fit in my mouth? Maybe if I let him jizz down my throat, I'll get as big and fucking strong as him too. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, Joey baby. In the words of my buddy Tony. Yeah. So, I don't know. He already has an alpha male fucking him. He has Alfonso. So where are you, Joe? Get on here. Talk to me. Talk to your buddy that you keep talking shit about, who you say, oh, he has a 0-3 MMA record. No, I have a 3-1 MMA record, but prior to that, I have a very extensive and long amateur kickboxing and Muay Thai record. Let's get that right. I lost one MMA fight due to a spinning back fist, and it didn't even knock me out. I fucking wish it did because I felt every part of it, but it didn't. Needless to say, if you were hit by the same spinning back fist from the same guy that hit me with it, you probably would have shit your pants and offered to blow him and the referee in order for him to stop hitting you. Or you probably would have tapped out to strikes for the first half of that. Because my nose was broken first round. And it's not that I'm a shitty fighter, it's just I was good enough to fight other good fighters, Joe. But you would never know anything about that because you live in a fantasy world and you can barely fight your way out of your own shitty fucking pants. And he's probably sitting there right now like, oh, he thinks he's so tough. Motherfucker, I think I'm adorable. Speaking of adorable, Insane Energy. You put up the last Tony Talk Farewell thing, the show. Thank you for putting that up. I actually commented on that under my real name since I don't hide. And some of you guys reached out to me. Figured that was cool. I just farted sides. What sounds like Tony? What sounds like Tony? Because you say that a lot. You keep bringing up that I sound or something sounds like Tony. My Joey bitch voice sounded like him. Interesting. Yeah, you guys, I'm not Tony. I know where you're going with it. I'm not. I wish that I could have half the creativity that he had or has. He's not dead. Nothing. It's a high-pitched voice, fellas. It's all going to sound like Tony. Fucking Mickey Mouse and Elmer Fudd sound like Tony. Moving on. I'm going to call Joey one more time, and I'm not going to waste any more time or anybody's time on this. Let's see. Sorry, Matt. I'm not.
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want, punk?
Hey,
what do you
Joey,
need?
What's up, man? Hey, Joey.
I don't know. You keep calling me. I call back, and then you know it's a phony number you're calling me from. It's a spoofed number. So what do you need?
It's Blogtalk Radio's number, you jackass.
It is. Well, unfortunately, when I call it back, the 347 number that you're giving me, it's not going through for some reason. So I don't know why.
No.
But
It's 267-521-0181. That's the guest call.
Well, you just called me from a 347 number. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I'm not in control of Blogtalk, am I?
Well, I guess not, because you don't know what number you're calling in from. So, yeah, but the 347 number, that's on my caller ID. What do you need?
It's more like what I want. I don't really need anything per se.
Yeah, how come you weren't in Virginia last week, by the way? I was looking for any Tony Talk punks out there. We were there 20,000 strong, and we didn't see none of you out there. So where were you? That's right. You guys,
Who set up a Tony Talk meet and greet in Virginia? What are you talking about?
No, I don't know. I was just saying that, you don't stand up for the Second Amendment? So, you don't believe in the Second Amendment?
Do I not stand up for the Second Amendment? Can you explain the Second Amendment? I'm very ignorant. I don't know what that is. Does it have something to do with guns?
You don't? I would guess so. That's what would be what? What does the Second Amendment stand for? I don't know. Well, you don't know the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution?
No, I'm not. I'm not really a big fan of. I wasn't a big fan of history or geography or anything like that. Civics,
or being an American, obviously, or being an American. That's fine. I mean, we got a lot of people like you in this country. That's why this country's falling apart. That's why your show and this show that you're on right now is really a feeble-minded show, and that's why our society is so broken and dumbed down and morally bankrupted because of people like you. But that's fine. We'll show you the door real soon when the republic's restored.
People like me and the feeble-minded people that listen to this radio show have nothing but love and respect for each other, and they built a community. Can you say something about your show?
What type of community? Sodom and Gomorrah? Well, no thanks.
I would say that.
What do you want? I mean, what type of community then do you build? What? Calling people, harassing them, posting ads on Craigslist, pretending to be Dr. Peter Ventura from California and all this, and that's the type of community you are?
Are you saying that I do that? Are you saying that I do that?
Your associates and similar thereofs that are listening right now, obviously.
Look, let's get down to brass tacks. We're gonna get down to brass tacks. I'm on the air. Do you actually have time to speak, or are you busy? Yeah,
I got time to speak. Actually, yeah, I'm on the Zoom network right now, but I just clicked off of there and now I'm listening. So go ahead.
What's the Zoom network?
I posted it in your chat room. It's where people can get live on camera. It's where people can get live, and talk, and we know who we're talking to. You get on the video there, and you have a video feed, and you talk back and forth. You know what I mean? So this way we know who we're talking to, not a bunch of phonies making their phony voices up.
The last time I was on a video chat, a gentleman asked me what kind of pants I were wearing, and truth be told, I wasn't wearing any, but I didn't want to show him. The second time I was on a video chat...
Well, I'd be embarrassed if I were you too, but...
Well, the second time I didn't want to put him to shame. I was wearing skivvies. But the second time, I was wearing a Golden Girl shirt, and I'm actually wearing that right now. I'm wearing red, plaid, and black pajama pants with a baby blue Golden Girl shirt that I bought from Target.
Well, you can say whatever you want to say. The fact of the matter is the Zoom thing that we do is where we get everyone on there. And like I said, you talk on camera and you can call in and talk on the phone. And Like I said, I posted it in the little chat room you got going on right now with the Ashley who's not really Ashley, and John Connor 1235, and all these other weirdos, internet friends, and whoever else is out there.
Who's Ashley? Are you talking about Ashley from
Glubbany?
Ashley,
or whatever she called herself, Jessica or whatever, Kurt or whatever. I don't know who. I don't know who she is.
I have video chatted with Ashley. I have video chatted.
Oh, you have?
With Ashley.
Does she really weigh 495 pounds?
No, actually, she looks like she weighs about any more than maybe $125, $135 tops. She's really lean, tall, blonde. Really. Yeah, like a six-pack.
She wear glasses too? Does she wear glasses?
Only when she's feeling frisky.
Oh, okay. And when she posts her picture up on Twitter and everything, right? And she called herself Suzanne, right?
I'm not entirely sure about Suzanne. I did know a Suzanne.
Susie, whatever.
Susie. The only Susan.
I don't know. But anyway, what's on your mind tonight, Jaybo? What's on your mind, Jaybo? What's going on? You going in the ring again or something? What's going on? What's the word? Talk to
me. Let me tell you. So I went in the ring. Okay. I went in the ring this weekend. You're going to love this story. So I went in the ring this weekend, and the spot that I had to do, we were right at the end of the match because wrestling is, predetermined. So I'm in the ring. Pro wrestling, mind you, like Hulk Hogan stuff. Okay. I'm in the ring. I catch this guy's leg. Throw him, he hits me with a spin kick, and I sell it, right? So I take the bump, and I'm laying there in the middle of the ring. He climbs to the top turnbuckle. I said, okay. So the spot called for him to jump off the turnbuckle and get me with the leg drop. And what happened was he ended up just like smashing his leg into my face as he came off of the rope. And can you believe I got my ass knocked? I've never been knocked out in a fight, but I got knocked out in a pro wrestling ring. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, that's everyone who gets a first, right? First time. So you got your ass knocked out. Yeah. Where was Tone at when all this was going on?
I comped him 2 tickets, and he was not around. Him and I have actually had a falling out, which I don't understand because I'm so charming and loving. So I have no idea where he went or how he did that.
Well, so Tony, so you're doing your own thing now. You ain't got no more Tony, no more Tone, right? I mean, I heard his wife left him or his girlfriend. She never got married to him or something. I don't know, but I don't know what the deal is.
Tony's single. He hits the sides all the time. But yeah, Tony ended up retiring from Blogtalk Radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I know that Tony was talking to another woman via, I think he was on Facebook or Tinder or something like that. And she's actually up near where you are, which is wild. I was like, oh, you should meet up with Joe Gibson because he's a friend of yours. I think you guys are friends. I'm not entirely sure.
Nah, I don't know if we're friends or not, just like you and me. But, yeah, the Zoom thing I posted in the chat room there. You guys, you want to do live video chat, you're more than welcome to after this show. But, how's life there in Massachusetts treating you? It's pretty cold up there this time of year, right?
It's in between. So it's like during the day it can be warm, and then at night it gets freezing fucking cold. So I can go outside with a leather jacket on, and then I will come home. Hopefully, I have to carry 2 jackets with me. I have 2 jackets in my car.
Oh, okay. Well, so anyway, this guy that's pretending to be Dr. Peter Ventura that lives out in California, I don't have the name of the town there. The guy that calls into your show, God's Rainbow Ministries, pretends to be Dr. Peter Ventura. Actually, I hate to break it to you, but it's not me now. The real Dr. Peter Ventura actually is, from what I heard, going to be having him arrested very soon. So out in California. So if he's listening, the real Dr. Peter Ventura claims to be, it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it. But from what I hear, he knows who you live, where you live, and impersonating somebody's is a crime. I'm not that type of guy. I think it's funny. I don't got a problem with it. But Peter Ventura, I guess he's a little upset at this, and he's apparently going to have the guy arrested.
Who's Dr. Peter Ventura? I'm not familiar.
Somebody that comes on my show. He's a pastor from Imperial Beach, San Diego, California, and this little clown there just decides he wants to call around Blogtalk shows, pretending to be him, calls into my show, and I know he's been on this show a couple times, or Tony Talk show, excuse me. I don't know about your show. He's been on God's Rainbow Ministries a few times. So God Rainbow Ministries, if you're listening, Pastor Kent, if I were you, I wouldn't take his call if you don't want to be contacted by the police. I mean, I just as a friend, I'm just advising you, I would kind of like keep that guy off your program. He's in big trouble.
Well, I heard
that
Dr. Peter Ventura, I've heard the name before, but I heard the real Dr. Peter Ventura was supposed to call into my show. And I don't know why. I didn't plan a show. I had no idea I was even going to do a show tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the topic? You got something big going on here? Concrete box, don't cry. Somebody sent me, but what's the topic? Me?
Mm-hmm. You were the one. So I guess what happened was there was a radio show called God's Rainbow Ministries with Benjamin Buford Fontaine and Pastor Ken. You know Pastor Ken,
yep.
Good guy.
Yes, I do.
And then the end of the show.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good guy.
The end of the show, I guess Tony, his boyfriend Tony, not Tony Gaga, came on the air and started beating him up, and then the show went off the air. So I was like, all right.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was really brutal. I guess he snuck into the recording studio and started beating the crap out of him. So I came on the air when I saw that you were on. I said, "Oh, Joe, you want to talk to me?" And I was like, "Joe, stop being a bitch." The usual Joe banter. And then here we are. So you were pretty
okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right then. Well, as far as God's Rainbow Ministry goes, I hope he didn't get beat up too bad, or vice versa. As far as Tony goes, like I said, Tony calls into my show, listens. It's pretty respectful most of the time, so I don't have a problem with him, and I don't have a problem with God's Rainbow Pastor Ken there. I don't have a problem with him, whoever they are, or whatever they do. I think they're good guys, good people.
Ooh.
So I don't have a problem with them.
Actually, the real Dr. Peter Ventura is confirming everything that you had said. I'm going to bring him on the air.
Good, that's fine.
All right, Dr. Peter Ventura, is that you? This is the first time I met you. Is this you?
Good evening. This is Dr. Peter Paul Ventura from Imperial Beach, California, here at Bible Believers Church, and I'd like to set the record straight.
Hello, Doctor. How are you? You're on the air with Joe Gibson. I'm sure you know Joseph Gibson.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. Joseph and I go way back. We were incarcerated together in the protective custody yard.
Yep.
He was there. I was there for being a pedophile, if you will, for the rape of underage minors, and Joseph was there for being an informant. But inside, when we're incarcerated, they're called rats. But furthermore, Joseph had to be in the protective custody yard because once a homosexual or even a man becomes deemed property and is constantly raped by other men, they have to be protected, especially until they stop resisting. Once Joseph gave in and found everything pleasurable and gave himself and enjoyed the rectal penetration, then it was okay for him to be with the general population. But we met in the protective yard, and Joseph has been following me for a very long time. I've mentored him, and also, just to be clear, I've apologized to Joseph Gibson several times for being his pimp inside while incarcerated inside the detention facilities, and Joseph has forgiven me. Now he goes off on the edge.
Wait a second, Doctor. You were his doctor. Did I hear that correctly? You said you were his pimp?
Well, for lack of a better word, yes. That's how I describe myself. But that is in the past, and I've repented, and I've asked for forgiveness, and Joseph has forgiven me. So
I didn't forgive you. I don't know. I'll try to get a hold of Dr. Peter Ventura, though. if you want,
This is Dr. Peter Ventura.
Joseph,
Right?
the real Dr. Peter Ventura, if you want.
I am the real Dr. Peter Paul Ventura from Imperial Beach,
You are.
California, and you know this. Yes. And you know who I am.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I mean, if you want, I could try to get the real Peter to call in and tell you what's going to happen and how you're going to be arrested very soon. If you like.
Want to get, are you going to have an impersonator call me? Someone that claims to be
Well,
me?
I'll send him an email. He's on the road right now, actually. I'll send him an email, and maybe I'll send him the number to this show, and he may want to call in and straighten this out, but if the host will allow him to. But I'll send him an email right now, and we'll see what happens. And that's up to you guys what you want to do with it. But what you're doing is you're
You tell that impersonator that he is going to jail for impersonating me and using my identity. You let him know. And if you are any way involved with this, I will make it a point, Joseph. I don't care how far we go back. If you're going to support an impersonator, I will report this to the authorities. Know that you will be incarcerated once again.
Sounds
this is
serious.
against the law. What him and you are doing, you are conspiring with him. Okay?
all right.
You will
You
be
say
arrested.
so. If you say so, I just sent him an email. So if you get an area code 203, that'll be the real Dr. Peter Ventura. And
Okay.
so, that's up to you.
Actually,
I just sent it to him, the email.
I have 203 right here. I'm actually going to bring him on the air.
Okay, all right. That's fine.
All right, hold on. I saw 203. Let's see. Go ahead, 203.
Good evening. This is Dr. Peter Paul Ventura from Imperial Beach,
All
California.
right, it's the same guy, obviously.
That is definitely not the same guy. That does
Okay.
not sound like. It doesn't sound like the same guy to me, Joseph. I'm sorry. It does not sound like the same guy to me.
Okay.
What is going on here?
But Doctor, apparently, there's been someone impersonating you, saying that you were Joseph Gibson's pimp. That you guys met in prison. That you for lack of better terms, touched children, but yet you've been you repented. Is everything pretty accurate with this, or?
Let me interrupt all of you, okay? The person
Okay.
in 203 is not the real Dr. Peter Ventura. I am the real Dr. Peter Paul Ventura, and I have many, many times been on Joseph Gibson's show, The Times in Which We Live in Today, which I know the title is redundant and is it's an oxymoron, but nevertheless, Joseph tries, okay?
Well, I think it's pretty disgusting for you to pretend to be a man like that. He's a pastor of a church. He's doing the right thing, and for you to insult him and commit a crime on Blog Talk Radio and do this is absolutely disgusting. And you know what you're doing is wrong, and shame on you. But Dr. Peter Ventura, I'm going to tell you, he's very thorough, and he's got friends in places that are going to get you in trouble. Trust me.
Actually, here comes I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. I'm getting another 203 here. Hang on a second, guys. We're going to bring on 203. 203, I don't know if, because I'm getting very mixed up here as far as who the real Dr. Peter Ventura is. Go ahead, 203.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Very funny. Very funny. Very funny.
Is that?
You know what? What I'm going to do is, I'll tell you what. I'll call back in. I'll get the real Dr. Peter Ventura on the line. I will call. He's actually doing a conference in California right now with some pastors. But what you're doing is wrong.
Joseph.
Yeah.
This is Alfonso. This is your boyfriend.
What's that?
What did you say?
This is Alfonso. This is your boyfriend. I need you to talk to Dr. Peter Ventura and be very respectful and stop calling him an imposter.
Ooh.
Well, you're pretending to be a pastor of a church, and I think that's you just don't realize that the magnitude of the crime and what you're doing. You just don't get it. You really are committing a crime by pretending to be someone that you're not, and I think it's pretty disgusting. I don't think maybe Dr. Peter Ventura will not entertain this. I don't know, but I think what you're doing is just wrong. I mean, you're going around the internet bashing a guy that's out there trying to help people win souls to Christ, and
I am the real Dr. Peter Paul Ventura. Okay, the state had originally charged me with 21 counts of sexual assault in the first degree. Okay, 6 of these counts related to allegations that I threatened children. A 16-year-old babysitter with a razor. I punched her in the jaw and sexually assaulted her. Okay.
Jesus
the additional
Christ.
15 counts related to the
really
that I sexually assaulted a 14-year-old girl while free on bond, and the first set of charges. Okay, the counts were that after driving the girl around in my car, I took her to a wooded area where I threatened her with a razor and sexually assaulted her on October 7th, 1983,
So what?
the day before
So what?
the trial began. Okay.
Well, that's
So what?
The state offered to accept
no,
my
fuck
guilty
up.
plea.
That's pretty messed up. And he's a pastor now. That's kind of messed up.
Well,
it's amazing how people who are not Christians always know how a Christian should live and know so much more about the Bible than actual Christians. Isn't that amazing?
Darling, you and I are 2 Christian couples, except we're homosexuals, darling. And you're ashamed.
Listen, I'm not homosexual, neither is Dr. Peter Ventura. And for you guys to be doing shows about him and pretending to be him is something that's...
Alfonso had just called in.
To entertain it. To entertain these types of...
for defending me. Thank you, Joseph, for defending me.
No, you're not the real Dr. Peter Ventura. You're not. You're not.
You're
not.
You know it. You are defending me. Thank you for defending me. I appreciate you. Okay? I really appreciate you.
That's fine. That's fine. You believe whatever you want to believe, but when you're arrested, and, don't cry. Don't cry when you're arrested, because, what you're doing is a crime. And there are people listening right now that are monitoring what you're doing, and they'll get your phone number. Blogtalk will have to cooperate, so it's just what you're doing is wrong, man. As simple as that. You know it. I mean, what's wrong with you? I mean, this is this is how you get your... Yes, what?
Joe, listen, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little hurt yesterday when you ripped Kobe Bryant for being a rapist, knowing full well my history, okay? If what he did is in the past, okay, and he was found not...
So you are the guy that called into my show last night claiming to be Dr. Peter Ventura with your spoofed caller ID.
Listen, I don't know...
No, well, you just admitted that, right?
What you're referring to, okay?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I recognize the voice. And, that's fine, like I said.
I am the real Dr.
Thank you for admitting that. Thank you for admitting guilt. Thank you.
No, he said he was the real Dr. Peter Ventura.
I am the real...
He's pretending to be Dr. Peter Ventura, and he's the one that called into my show last night, pretending to be Dr. Peter Ventura. So, in a way, Dr. Peter Ventura, really, you're not going to destroy anything that he's doing because he works for the Lord. And, I think it's pretty disgusting. It's just that, don't you have any... I mean, what are you gaining from this? What that makes you happy to try to destroy somebody and hurt somebody's... reputation or try to take away from all the good things that he's doing?
Not to interrupt you, Joseph, not to interrupt you. But first of all, I am the real Dr. Peter Paul Ventura, okay? You were my property when we were incarcerated, okay? And every time you remember that...
Wow.
No. Hold on.
What prison were we in together, if you're the real Dr. Peter Ventura?
Look, all I know is that...
Well, no, there's no look. There's no look. Well, answer the question or be proven to be a fraud right now.
I'm going to refresh your memory. Remember, in our cell, I made you right.
Now, what prison were we in?
Girls closer to razor blades.
Then you can't answer. You won't answer because you know you're a liar. I mean, come on.
We were,
if you're doing this for entertainment value or entertainment reasons, that's fine. But if you're trying to do something to gain out of this, it's a crime, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should.
You did say that he's the real Dr. Peter Ventura. Did you not say that?
He is not the real Dr. Peter Ventura. He is not.
But I thought you said he was.
Why does it hurt you to admit this, Joseph?
Well, I'll see if the real Dr. Peter Ventura wants to call in. I don't know if he wants to or not, but we've got your number. You were contacted. You know you were. And why did you punk down when he really contacted you and told you where you live and everything? Why did you be a punk? Why did you do that?
The fake.
You got called. You were contacted, and you got called out. Because we know where you live. We know exactly where you live in California.
I know exactly. I live in Imperial.
Well, I would hope so. But I'll tell you one place you're going to live at. It's in a prison. Okay? We don't know which one. That's up to the Department of Corrections. But you're going to be in a prison very soon. Well, county jail first until you're convicted.
Joseph, darling. Joseph, this is Alfonso, darling. Listen to me.
Yeah.
You and I had an argument last night when we were cuddling on the couch and we were watching 80s classic sitcoms.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said to me that you would not.
You must be watching my Facebook page because I post some 80s videos on there, huh? You're on my Facebook account. So that's no more information for the FBI. That's good. We'll narrow it down. We'll figure out who you are.
Darling, I am Alfonso Clitero.
Okay.
My last name is Clitero, darling.
Well, I'll tell you what. I sent the real Dr. Peter Ventura an email to address this.
Stop talking.
I'm glad. I know he's probably listening right now, so he's getting more evidence. He's getting more evidence.
Joe, can I?
Yes.
Is it true? I'm sorry. It's Jaybo. It's Jaybo. Is Alfonso? Alfonso, what were you trying to say? I'm sorry, Alfonso. Go ahead.
I was trying to say, darling, that Joseph and I are an item, but I'm very upset that he's talking to Dr. Peter Ventura. I get very upset when he talks to guys.
I'd like to know what you look like. Can you ever come on Zoom? You ever come on? Why don't you come on Zoom and do the video conference? So we can figure out, see what you look like.
Well, I know what Alfonso looks like, and I really don't think you
It's not pretty, is it? Yeah. Probably.
Oh my
okay.
God, Jaybo. How dare you, darling? I tell you how sexy you are all the time.
Oh, well, I mean, I am sexy, but please carry on.
Oh, my God. Darling Joseph, I've asked you not to speak to Dr. Peter Ventura, and now you are. I said do not talk to any men that you've put their corks inside your mouth, but you want to go ahead and do it anyway.
A cork? A cork? Did you say cork?
I think you said cock. Doctor, do you say
I don't know.
Or cork?
Oh, this is Dr. Peter. Who is the real Dr. Peter Ventura? Please stand up. Which one is it? What's going on here? Is he that popular on the internet that you got to make fun of him and pretend to be him? I mean, this is absolutely disgusting.
Holy shit. It says, I'm sorry, Ashley just sent me a message. Ashley just sent me a message saying Joey's been cheating on Alfonso. Is that true?
Okay.
Oh, my God, you've been cheating on me, you lying cork sucker.
Okay.
Well, I don't know where you live, so I don't know how I could cheat on you. But if this is what entertains you at night,
you have no respect for me. You.
I thought you were my girlfriend. What are you talking about?
Your boyfriend? Oh my God. You know what?
I thought you were my girlfriend.
I'm packing my things and I'm gonna go fuck a real man with a big dick.
Ooh.
I don't know, but I sent Peter the real message, so obviously he's listening and he's paying attention. So,
I received the message. Thank you, Joseph, and I am listening.
You're good. I'm glad you did. We got your number. We know where you live, and you'll be paying a visit to the sheriff's department in your local area real soon.
Alfonso hung up and he was very upset. Can we address that, please? What's going on with you and Alfonso?
We can. And what I'll do is first I want to try to get a hold of Dr. Peter Ventura and let him know what's going on, because he has the sheriff's department working on this, and this is going to be good. So we can get some sheriffs maybe to call in, and if you're willing to take their call, we'll see how fast everyone runs and disconnects from the show after that happens.
No, I have 45 minutes left, and I would love to take any calls that come in.
Great. That's great.
Yes.
I will get Peter on the phone, and we'll do that, okay?
Sounds good.
We'll get him on the
I am on the phone.
He's right there.
No, you're
He's
not.
right there on the phone. Hello, Dr.
No,
Peter
that's
Ventura.
not him.
You are on the air, live, JayboTalk. You're on the air with Joseph Gibson and I. I guess there was an imposter that called in, and he's gone now. Joseph's boyfriend, Alfonso, or ex-boyfriend now, Alfonso, has called in. He's gone now. Go ahead, Dr. Peter Ventura.
Look, I just wanted to let your audience know that I'd like to plug in my show. My ministry, and I'd like to say that you can send any donations to 524 Willow Pet Road in Reedsville, North Carolina, 27320.
Why are you going to send it to somebody who's renting my property? Why are you going to send it to somebody who's renting my property? Why are you going to do that? So they can pay their rent?
Or you can send it to myself at my address at 1041 Connecticut Street in Imperial Beach Court in Imperial Beach, California. And I am Peter Paul Ventura, a registered sex offender. I was born in 1956.
That's good.
November 13th.
I'll get Peter on the line, though. I'll try.
And I was convicted November 10th of 1983 for sexual assault in the first degree.
Doctor, Joseph hung up. If you could, I'm sorry. That is not a fart, by the way. I just want to point that out. That was my phone vibrating because a friend of mine is texting me. It's not a pedophile friend. I don't have any of those. No offense, Doctor. However, Doctor, now that you're on the line, Joseph left. Could you please reiterate how exactly do you know Joseph? Have you ever met Alfonso by any chance?
Well, I can tell you that Joseph Gibson and Alfonso are an item. He asked if I could marry them a while back because I told him they were living in sin, and I told him at the moment I was very, very against a same-sex marriage, but being that we are in California, I was open to it a little bit more. I read into it, and I said to myself, I dug deep, and I said, well, they got the right to be happy and love each other. So I told them I would marry them. So they're either going to make the trip down here to Imperial Beach, California, or I'm going to go to North Carolina or Boston or wherever I have to go to marry them. They're going to so graciously pay for the trip. So it's I know they know each other, and I am going to marry them if they so please, if they're still interested. I know Alfonso is a little bit hasty sometimes because Alfonso does not. Joseph is more he leans more to African American males. So I think, I don't know if that's a problem or a turn on for Alfonso, but either way, hopefully they can work it out and be happy together. I remember Joseph Gibson, when he knew what the term BBC meant, he was writing it in the cell, and he was actually left the detention facility before he was able to get the BBC tattooed on his lower back. I believe the term now is used as a tramp stamp, and he was willing to do that while incarcerated, but I think the ramifications of having that tattoo on his lower back would have been very irreparable damage to his reputation as a so-called Latin Kings leader, which he wasn't. He was, to be honest with you, he was the head of the gay council which was the women that the Latin kings would pass around while incarcerated. So it's kind of like the madam of the house, if you will. So, but yes, I'm sorry, I'm rambling now. I love Joseph Gibson. He's just he's just
right.
fun once you get to know him. So please don't be too hard on him.
I won't be. I would never dream of it. Okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate your call and I appreciate you your conversation here, Dr. Peter Ventura.
Well,
do you mind if I go ahead?
Please put me on mute. And if that imposter comes in, I demand to come, and I want to confront any imposter who says they are me. So, but I will please mute me, and if I hang up, I'll call back if need be.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going to put you on mute. Thank you, Dr. Peter Ventura. That was Dr. Peter Ventura calling in, explaining his relationship and how he met Joseph Gibson. This show was inadvertent. I did not want the show to happen. Just Joe Gibson was going around calling me names and wanted to talk and so on and so forth. So I brought him on the air like any good American that he claims that I am not would do. So another situation that arose tonight was I want to check on Pastor Ken because I think Pastor Ken was physically assaulted on the air, and I'm not very happy about this. I don't like that. It's not okay to do that on the air, and it's definitely not. You know, I lent out the Tony Talk Network, or now it's a network, I guess. I think it should be called something else. But I let Tony Talk's channel or Blogtalk channel out so that BBF could have a show and GRM could, Ken could get on here because I like Ken. Ken's a good guy. I spoke to him a few times. The assault that happened on the air tonight was very out of hand, like Cobra Jeff said. Very, very out of hand. It was just not. It just wasn't good. So what I want to do is I want to check on Pastor Ken. And Pastor Ken, if I can get you on the phone, if you can call in, that'd be awesome. I want to make sure you're okay. I see God's Rainbow Ministries sitting there in the chat room. It's Cal Quinn, it's Jaybo. If you feel like you would like to call in and give your fans an update on your health and how you are doing, that'd be great. I would appreciate that myself. Until then, we're waiting for Joe Gibson to call us back. We heard from Alfonso, who is Joe Gibson's boyfriend. An internet friend has reiterated that Alfonso can fuck me. I got a big dick, and he had to put a star next to get because he said I get a big dick. But I mean, either way, we would have understood whether you get a big dick or got a big dick. Either way. So what I want to do is I do have Pastor Ken's cell phone number. I would like to call him. I would like to call him, and I'd like to talk to him and Tony because I think that's really fucked up with somebody getting beat up on the air. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, regardless of my MMA background and the pro wrestling stuff, I'm not really a big fan of violence. Never have been. I'd like to think that Tony will eventually come back and everything will be great. I've been texting Tony and trying to get in touch with him, and he has not spoke to me. So, and Cobra Jeff says I need to protect Kenny. I would love to protect Kenny. I don't like this. I don't want to see Kenny get beat up. I don't want to hear it anymore. I think it's disgusting. I don't think it's right. And I would like to actually call Ken. If anyone has his number, I know it's a 210 area code. Ken, I would like you to call in or say something, anything. Anything at all. Nothing. I'm going to take some more calls, I guess. I've got some people sitting here. I'm just going to bring them on. And we'll see where it goes from there. 585. I'm going to bring you on 585. We're just waiting for Joe Gibson to come back and for Pastor Ken to call in. Oh, okay. That didn't work. 480. 480.
Oh, I didn't press 1.
Oh, okay.
I didn't, yeah.
No worries. All right. So no one's pressing 1. People are calling in but not pressing 1. Is this how all Blog Talk Radio shows are? Oh, wait a second. Ken just said, I did not get beat up on BBF Dumb Show. Ken, if you can call in, it'd be nice to hear from you. I'm not trying to set a trap. No one's going to bother you. It's just me. I would like you to come on the air and talk to us. I mean, I'm over here dealing with a concussion of some sort, so help me out. I could be sleeping right now. Let's see. 317 got their hand up. Let's go, 317.
Radio.
Is this Dickie? That was classy. Ball fuck, rec tune. Okay. Let's see. Okay, God's Rainbow Ministry says, one is fake Ken that goes by Mary Lou. Oh, okay, cool. So I have 210 calling in right now, and it looks like that it's Ken. All right, 210. Ken, how are you? How are you feeling? Okay. Hey, Ken, can you hear me? Because I've got a really bad connection. I got beat up. Okay. That's what I heard. I heard you got beat up. You don't sound right at all. Ken? He's coming! Hello? Who's coming? Fuck. Well, apparently Ken called in and hung up because somebody was coming, and we all know who that is. Ashley is sending aid right now to Pastor Ken. Very good. Turd McGillicuddy said that. Yeah, I mean, hold on. I'm going to private message Ken right now. I just asked him if he'd like to call in. I would like to actually hear from the real Ken and not some piece of shit that pretends to be Ken. Because that's obviously someone pretending to be him. And don't mind the noise in the background. My nose is running because I have a cold on top of a concussion, so I feel like complete dog shit, and I probably shouldn't be on the air. Hey, in the Salami Brigade, I'm giving you guys a shout out real quick. Aside from Cobra Jeff telling me that Edge returned, which I thought was fucking awesome, by the way. Edge did return. He looked very happy to come down the ramp. He looked like he said, fuck, I never thought I'd feel this again. It was awesome to see him there. And he looks old as shit, but he looks great. And no, Jeff, I do not know where the blind spots in Tony's house are. And when you do visit him, please do not shit in his porch. Yes, Ken Ken, please call in. He answered me back. It'd be great to have you call in, and I think this is you. Wait a second. No, I got two. All right, hold on a second. I think this is you. Ken, is this you?
This is Grover. This is Grover Washington down here in San Antonio. I'm on the 210. Hey.
Oh, hey, Grover. Sorry, I thought you were Ken. I had no idea.
No, I listened to his show tonight, and I heard my name came up. Apparently, he's offered to have me for another blowjob, so I really appreciate that, because it's been a long time. I need to get the balls straight.
So you heard him say that he would physically give you a blowjob, like a charity blowjob?
Yeah, that's exact words. It's words to my ears. Sweet music, baby. Charity blowjob.
It sounds like your lungs are on fire. Are you sure that was the real Ken that did that? Because I have my suspicions right now. I feel like that there's a fake Ken going around offering charity blowjobs to the homeless, and I don't know if you're a victim.
Well, to me it doesn't matter. A hole is a hole, I like to say. It is real or fake. It doesn't matter to me as long as it's got a wet mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean that's kind of gross, but Grover, are you near trains again? What's going on with that?
Yeah. In San Antonio, there's a train track that runs right behind there.
Okay. You know what? I've got a message right now from God's Rainbow Ministry with Ken saying that what I said was true, that there is a fake Ken, and I'm asking him to call in to rectify the situation. That's what I'm trying to do.
You say rectum?
No, I said rectify, but I mean, if you think I said rectum, it's probably something that you really did hear.
I don't really care for that, but any hole, I guess any hole in the dark, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Grover, do you have COPD?
Yeah.
And it sounds like you're smoking a cigarette. Why would you smoke a cigarette with COPD? You know that can kill you, right?
I'm not smoking. I don't know what you're saying. I'm not smoking. Oh, there's a train coming. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a pretty long train.
Here it is.
Yep.
So they're lined up nose to tail that's going through here. I don't know why it's so damn busy tonight. Probably the Trump economy. It's a Trump economy.
What the fuck? Did Grover just die? I think Grover tried to fuck a train again. Okay. Ken, please call in. This is getting maddening, and I'm just trying to run a... I just tried to get on the air just to talk to Joe Gibson. I didn't know all this other stuff was going to happen. So, Ken, could you please call in and have a conversation with me just so we can figure out what's going on with this fake Ken BS that's happening on the air? I thought I was doing a good thing. I was told that God's Rainbow Ministries is going to have you and BBF on, that you guys were friends. It'd be nice to have you on the air to talk. Oh, well, he's still there, but he's not answering me, so that's fine. All right, so before I end the show, because I only have about 25 minutes left, and I'm boring the fuck out of everybody, and unlike some radio hosts, I don't like to beat the shit out of a dead dog or a dead horse. Shout out Dominguez. Yes, Ken, I know you did this on the last Tony Talk show. This is not Tony Talk. This is the same channel as Tony Talk. It's a completely different show. And I'm trying to prove to the fans that is a fake Ken that calls in. Ooh, King Bugs. What's up, King Bugs? I see you shouting me out. And no wrestle talk with Jaybo. Jaybo's tired of wrestling. Jaybo just got the shit kicked out of him. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sparkles. Jaybo got the shit kicked out of him this weekend, like I said to Joe. That's legit, by the way. It was a tag team match with myself and my tag team partner, Darlie DeSimone, with going against Charlie Cash. Yeah, his name's Charlie Cashew, kind of like Mr. Peanut, and Ricky Archer, and two up and coming guys. We all came up together. We all trained together. Breaking some kayfabe here, which I don't like to do. We all had a match. Got a leg drop. Got the shit knocked out of me. That's probably why I had the balls to do a show tonight. That is probably absolutely why I did that, because my brain's not working, and I'm probably going to forget this. I'm probably going to forget this. And Ashley, I don't care about the haters. There's so many haters that hate on me, that shit on me through YouTube and all this other stuff. Mostly the guys from the old Clay Douglas days, which I miss, by the way. If anybody's ever heard any of the Clay Douglas stuff, it's hilarious. I know it's few and far between now that we can only get clips and we don't get the full-blown stuff anymore, but I know somebody that has it. And I'll probably be talking to him soon against my own better judgment. But yeah. So, look. Oh, here we go. Hey, Jaybo, why don't you call my show tomorrow night and I will explain. I would love to, Ken. The problem is I have a, how can I say this nicely? My daughter, I hang out with my daughter a lot because I'm probably overcompensating for something. Who knows? But yeah, and I try not to take too much time away from her, kind of like I did tonight. Normally we like to watch Everybody Hates Chris, but yeah. So, but I'm getting a lot of private messages that the person on the God's Rainbow Ministries profile on here is the fake Ken. So with that, with the being avoided, I keep, and Ken is a friend of mine. I keep calling up and I keep saying to him, hey, listen, give us a call, talk to me. I'm being told that this is the fake Ken, so I'm going to have to cease communication with this God's Rainbow Ministries profile. Yep. Chris Bam, yes, the angry political guy. That's where I found him. We were listening to Howard Stern one day, and I heard Uncle Clay tell somebody to go fuck themselves, and he called him a dumb motherfucker, and I immediately fell in love. It was the greatest shit I ever heard, and I used to tune into the Free American every day, which is ironic because I used to listen to guys like Johnny Longfeather, Dr. Joshua Higgins, Randy Anderson. I mean, those guys kept the show alive. There was a guy on there by the name of Robert. I don't know if anybody remembers Robert at all. And I had Johnny Longfeather making fun of my accent, apparently. Okay, apparently I sound like a shitbag. Thank you, Johnny. I'm actually, it's funny because I was a huge fan of these guys. Not Dante. If anybody remembers Dante the Troll, that guy sucked. Sorry, Dante. Yeah. Yes, Clay Douglas versus Alex Trebek, which was fucking hilarious. Doug Daniger, all right? Gay man, gay journalist, huge fan of him as well. Barry, big fan of Barry, who also calls into Tony Talk. Guilty over here, but when I started realizing that Tony was easy to troll, I ended up, a lot of people don't know this, so everybody gather around. We're going to add more to the Tony Talk mystique now that Tony's not here. But yeah, I would set up emails to Clay Douglas. I used to pretend that I was this like Hollywood agent or radio agent named Tony Gagardo. And I was using Tony's real name. And I used to message Clay all the time as Tony. And I used to call in as Tony, and I tried to use my Tony voice, and I left him Tony's phone number. And I think one time Clay actually did call Tony, and I don't have the fucking recording for it. I don't have the number. He just come out one day and was like, "Oh, has somebody called me under this number? He sounded like an angry Texan or something. He called me a motherfucker. Oh," and he was like, he lost his mind. And yeah, it was pretty funny. And I'm like, fuck, I would have given anything to hear that phone call, because I'm sure Tony screamed at him. And it's a shame that Tony Talk didn't exist. Because if you can imagine all these guys like Rico and Alfonso, and BBF probably, Clay would have loved BBF. All these guys that called in, Jesco would have been great. But yeah, that was some good shit. That's great. But yeah, if I can get in touch with anybody that has the Clay material, we'll do that. We'll get that on the air. So I'm just rambling at this point. But I do have somebody waiting in the midst of Blog Talk here, trying to get on the. Shout out to Clay here on the air. So let me get him on here. 978. Go ahead, 978.
Hey, what's up, Jaybo? It's Jesco calling in.
Ooh, Jesco baby.
Yes, sir. This has been a real treat tonight. I mean, it's been excellent. You know, BBF and Kenny doing the thing, and then you coming on, and Joe Gibson, all my Blog Talk favorites in one evening. You know, back to back. It's like a wet dream over here. Yeah.
I actually want to thank you for helping BBF with that the Lord Have Mercy song. I think I'm actually going to end the show with Lord Have Mercy featuring BBF with Jesco Baby and the Babies.
Amen, brother.
So, actually, there's another caller coming up. It's kind of wild. It's weird.
Oh, yeah,
Country
Dr. Peter Paul Ventura was great too. I forgot to mention it. I'm probably missing other people too, but it's been great.
No, it is great. The real Dr. Peter Paul Ventura called in. Joe Gibson called in. He hasn't called back, Joe Gibson. Oh, I see him sitting in the chat room right now. Joe's in the chat room, but I think he just came on to listen. I don't know what's going on with him. I think you and Joe should have a conversation.
Can I give you one little bit of advice? Just I've been listening to Blog Talk, hanging around, listening to shows, and just a little, like maybe advice, some criticisms I saw with Tony Talk and Joe Gibson. Leave the sodomites and the coloreds, keep them to an absolute minimum. Try to keep it white males only, white men only on the show. It's just much smoother that way. And you know, some women are okay, but most of them they shouldn't even be allowed on the internet, because I mean they really have other duties that they need to be tending to, and they shouldn't have time for the internet anyway. So that's just something I've noticed. It just, you know, that's all. I could keep going, but I won't. So.
No, I mean that works. That works. I'm not going to say I agree with all of that, but I agree with some of that, Jesco. And Ashley says hello, and that your Dark Queen says hi, I believe.
Hey, what's up, Ashley, baby?
Oh, 317. I had disappeared, but I do have a country. I guess there's a country code 56. Hold on a second. Go ahead, country code. This is a weird number. Go ahead. that's Senor Arriba. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with that. Hopefully, I will wrestle Senor Arriba someday. But Jesco, can I put you on a quick hold, man?
Sure.
All right, thank you. That was Jesco Baby, which Tony would never call him. Tony calls him Jesco, shun him a bitch. That was really weird. 623.
Hey, Jaybo, thanks for doing the show tonight, man. This is my personal trainer.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, man, was reading some of Joseph Gibson's book, and I know he's probably listening, and I wish I would have had a chance to ask him on the air, but he's got 2 or 3 stories in his book here. I'll be real brief.
Okay.
One of them, basically, Joe says he lost every fight in prison, which usually ended with him getting cock push-ups in his ass. That was one of them. The other one was
Painful.
he had an opportunity to escape, but he didn't want to leave prison because he enjoyed the sex. And the one that really, I want to get Joe to tell us the story himself. Apparently he was in a holding cell with 50 other guys, and they were fed bologna sandwiches. And about an hour after they ate, he had to shit. And there was no toilet paper, so he had to wipe his ass with a bologna sandwich. And Joe writes, it actually felt kind of good until they took the sandwich and made him eat the shit sandwich before they abused him. So I would love to hear Joe tell us some of these stories about prison. Apparently he was really abused in there, and we'd love to hear the stories, Joe. So feel free to let us know. And thanks again, Jaybo. Great show tonight.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate all the information. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. I mean, that sounds painful. Where Joe not only got Joe, I'm sorry if you're listening, and if you got fucked in the ass, and then you had to take a shit and wipe your ass with a bologna sandwich and then eat it. I apologize. That sounds very unsanitary, and I'm sorry if you went through that. I'm very sorry that you had to eat those. Yeah, okay. So 757 is waiting. I'm going to bring 757 on. Go ahead, 757.
Hi.
Ash,
Can you hear me?
what? I can hear you. Ash, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Just having a good night. I just want to say that thank you for doing this show. I know you didn't plan on doing it, but it's better than nothing. And like I said, don't listen to the haters because I'm not listening to them either. Yeah, I get hate too, but
yeah. Why is everybody on your ass? What's going on with that?
I think they're afraid of me because their houses became haunted ever since I started calling in.
Is that why my house is fine and not haunted? Because I'm actually good to you and you haven't set off the hellhounds on me?
Maybe.
I appreciate that because, I do appreciate that. Thank you. Because hellhounds, as Tony would say, they get in the garbage,
Yeah. Well, I'm more of a cat person, though. I got a cute little kitty around here, but she's hiding. I think she heard Joe Gibson's voice in the computer, and it scared her.
It's weird because when Joe was talking to me, I felt like I had to go to the bathroom myself, but I didn't want to mention anything.
Yeah.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, well, I was hoping maybe want to talk to each other one-on-one sometime after the show or whenever you're ready. Yeah, but I don't mean to make things negative.
No, hit me up on Discord.
I don't mean to make things negative at all. Okay.
Yeah, hit me up on Discord. I'm there. If I don't answer, it's because I'm I'm out of my mind. I'm getting leg dropped in the ring and getting knocked out. So.
Yeah, so I'm probably wasting time right now. So I'll probably hang up here in a bit, or at least or you can put me on mute after I'm done calling, but good luck with getting Tony back on.
Thank you. I am trying. Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I am trying very hard to get Tony back on. Very, very hard because I couldn't do this by myself. I couldn't have a show by myself like this. It's not as entertaining as Tony. There's not enough.
Okay.
There's not enough gay humor on my show. There's not a lot of screaming. I'm not very vocal. I don't get into fights with people, so I'm not that funny. But yeah, I would love to have Tony get back on here. I'm trying. He's not biting, but I'm going to keep fishing. So that's all I can tell you guys for now.
Yeah. Yep. So I turned Mitch into a hellhound, apparently. A little birdie told me. He's always a hellhound. Yeah, okay, well, that's all I have to say. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Ash.
I hope
No
I'll talk
problem.
to you after the show.
Yeah, hit me up after the show. Sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. The very scandalous and devious Ashley. 317. Fuck my life. What's going to happen with 317? That was Dickie Hopper fucking around again. I'm getting tired of Dickie doing that. He's very obnoxious. 502. What's up, 502?
Good evening. This is King Bugs from the Discord. How are you tonight, Jaybo?
Hey, what's going on? Wow. We're using real Discord names now.
Well, I just figured to do like a serious call because I want to say Gibson's a dick suck. You know, I have never met somebody who has low morals as him. I mean, shit, where does this guy get off? You know, talking shit about everybody?
I don't know. He does that quite a bit. He kind of, you know, he gets under my skin too sometimes. Hence, he got me out of hiding tonight to do a show. Which, I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but either way.
Oh, I know one thing. You're a lot more entertaining than he is because Gibson is nothing but a lying snake bastard.
Ooh.
And, you know, he wants to pretend, oh, he's everybody's friend, or, you know, but he'll stab you in the back the chance it benefits him.
Yeah, I get confused with Joe because first he's okay, and then he's not, and then he's okay, and then he's not. It's kind of like hot and cold. There's never any happy medium or lukewarm. And I don't know whether I'm dealing with a happy Joe, a sad Joe, or a sloppy Joe. So either way, sure. I never know what I'm dealing with. It's like a fucking prize at the end of a Cracker Jack box, except it's no prize. But I do like to give him
sloppy Joe after dealing with Alfonso.
Alfonso. Well, I think they broke up tonight. I think they actually broke up. I heard Alfonso say he was packing his things and he bailed.
Oh. Yeah, Alfonso can do better. Yeah. Joe, just imagining him hitting the side just makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah. I mean, he's sitting in the room right now. I think he is. Yeah, he's there. Hey, Joe. He's not saying anything, though. He's just kind of sitting there, like letting it go by. But, yeah. But, hey, King, I appreciate you giving me a buzz. I actually appreciate the kind words because I know I'm putting some people to sleep and pissing some people off right now. But either way, I'm trying to hold some space and give you guys something to listen to while Tony's, you know, changing his underwear.
I am not taking a shit. Get out of here.
Oh God! You need to call. You need to call in with that. You got to call into if the show ever comes back, just call in with that, and you'll have a shit fit. Literally.
Oh, definitely. I have so many ideas on how to do the Tony call. I don't want to spoil anything.
Don't spoil anything. Take us all by surprise, because that's the best part about that show is it's just taking everything by surprise. But yeah, let me actually. I'm gonna go wrap some stuff up real quick, and I don't mean penises. I mean I'm just gonna wrap up the show. I got one guy calling in, and then I'm gonna just kill it with that.
Fair enough. Is it all right if I can shout out to the Salami Brigade? You all are wonderful stew nods. Keep it up.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Thank you, sir. And I will see you in Discord.
I will see you in Discord.
Take care. I'm pissed I only have 4 minutes left, but I'm going to bring this guy on because I got a private message and he told me who he was. Is this Fly?
Jaybo, it's Fly. How you doing?
Fly, what is going on? My arch nemesis from YouTube, you bastard. What's going on? you call with 3 fucking minutes left of the show, damn it. Go ahead.
This show's at an all-time low. We got to get rid of it. Get rid of it.
It sounds like an air gun going off. What's going on back there?
Smoking, brother. Just smoking here. Anyway, I gotta get some beer, man. I'll catch you later. Let's get rid of the show.
All right, Fly. Thank you for calling, and lay off that air gun. All right. Damn. Flying Stir just spitting up a mess. That's kind of wild. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm hoping this is Donnie Baby.
Shalom, brother.
What's up, Donnie Baby?
It's the 2 most hated guys on YouTube, brother.
Yeah, no shit.
They're going to go crazy on this one. They're going to go crazy because I'm on and you're on, and I think we're the 2 most hated, maybe outside of Ashley. So, but I wanted to call in, brother. You were talking about Joey. One thing I've noticed about Joey is when he talks to you directly, whether it's you or anyone else, he's nice to you. He's civil or whatever. But then the very next time he's on his show, he'll spend 20 minutes bad-mouthing that same person. He does it every time. So I expect, like, his next show, the first part of his show will be dedicated to talking trash about you.
Oh, what a sweetheart. I hope he does, because, I mean, I've already given him about a half an hour, maybe 40 minutes worth of attention tonight. So it would only be, it'd be the Christian thing of him to do, since he's such a good, wholehearted Christian, and to give me the time back to make it fair. Eye for an eye, right?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite thing about him is he yesterday he was talking about how bad Kobe Bryant wasn't a good person and all this stuff because he was accused of a crime but never convicted, but yet he has, the guy that called your show, Dr. Peter Paul Ventura, on, who was convicted of 2 or 3 rapes of underage girls with a razor. So, I mean, that's hypocritical, man. Like, you can't be one way with one person, another way, but, whatever. He's just an idiot, man. But the real reason I called in was I heard Ashley, and it made me think about the fact that ever since I've stopped being mean to Ashley, Mitch is completely different.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mitch is good now. Like, when I was being, critical of Ashley, that's when Mitch was, like, demonic. I mean, he was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, cocaine. I mean, a lot of illicit drugs and craziness. that seems supernatural, and everybody said it's bullshit. Donnie's lying. A dog can't smoke cigarettes. A dog can't drive. But a demonic dog.
Donnie?
Oh, what's up? What's up, brother?
What the fuck is Mitch doing in my kitchen right now?
What?
Mitch is in my kitchen. I gotta go. He's showing his teeth. Fuck.
What? No.